I'm Netsch, and I'm here with the new Dakine Chase wingboard. This board's available in 3 different sizes. We have a 78-liter 5.0, a 98-liter 5.4, and a 115-liter 5.8. And the goal with this board is really just to make a nice compact shape, packing as much volume into kind of a short of length as possible. That way you've got that buoyancy, you've got that stability to get yourself up onto foil easily, but you're not going to be hindered by a long board with a lot of swing weight catching wind once you're up on foil. So, why did Dakine choose the sizes they chose? I would say the 78-liter board is kind of that really nice size for most people in that 150 to maybe 185 pound weight range, where you can stand on the board and it's not going to sink on you. So you can have some stability, but the board's as small as possible without actually, sinking underwater, which makes it easier to get up in light wind and obviously just gets you out there in, in probably the widest variety of conditions. The 98-liter obviously is the next size up, and that's just going to be that much more stable whether you're a bigger guy or just looking for a little more ease because you're a little bit newer to winging. And then the largest size we have, which is the 5.8, 115-liter, is going to be, again, just that next progressive size up. I would say if you're over maybe 200 pounds or really just maybe a little bit nervous about getting out in the water for the first time and you want the easiest board possible, that board's going to be a nice, wide, super stable platform to get you up on foil super easy. So that's the Chase wingboard from Dakine. It's really meant to cover, I'd say, 95% of the riders out there. Unless you want specifically a really small sinker board, the Chase is going to be that board that really covers those key volume sizes. And I speak about volume more than length because volume is what's going to really determine that buoyancy that you need and that stability to get you up and on your feet and on foil for the first time. So that's the Chase wingboard. Really a great board to cover the vast majority of riders and conditions. Dakine also has 2 leash options, and these are wingboard or foil specific leashes. And what makes them a foil specific leash is the fact that they're a hollow core leash. And anyone that's been foiling already knows that having a leash with a hydrofoil underwater can get a little bit messy at times. Your leash sinks, it wraps around the foil, and it just becomes a little bit of a nightmare. So these hollow core leashes have air inside of them and they float, and that's really important with any foil related product, just because especially if you're sitting on the board, you're down the water swimming, you don't want your leash to get hooked around the wing. So having that hollow leash makes all the difference. This coil leash we have here is just that next step in making sure that leash stays clear of the foil, stays nice and high and tight and just really out of the way. We also have a hollow core leash in your more standard, standard leash cord. They've got some additional yellow floats just for even more flotation to make sure they stay nice and clear of the foil. And one last thing it's true with all Dakine leashes, but it's especially important on the wing leashes. You'll notice they all come with an extra leash string. And that's because you can take your leash cuff off, your ankle cuff, with just a regular fin key, a regular hex key. Take the ankle cuff off. There's a little eyelet right on top of the swivel. That way you can actually take your leash and attach it to your waist leash. So if you're winging and you prefer to use a waist leash, which a lot of people do, I prefer myself, you can have your wing leash attached to your waist and also your board leash attached to your waist. Again, just keeps the leash that much higher and tighter out of the water, frees up your arms, and just keeps everything a little bit more nice and organized. So I'm a really big fan of actually taking off this ankle or calf cuff and attaching the leash to my waist leash. So that's the Dakine Chase wingboard, the Dakine leash line. Really all those key products to get you out there for the first time or if you're progressing rider winging. For more information on the Dakine board, the Dakine leashes, and all the Dakine products, check out wind.dakine.com or just dakine.com. See you on the water.